Good evening, America. My name is Min Ho. Before I start, I just want to state that the message and information in this video are just my opinions and for entertainment purpose only. In today's video, I will go over the 7-page letter that I wrote to Mr. Warren Buffett in full detail, and also why I picked Warren Buffett for president. Dear Mr. President Warren Buffett, how do you like the sound of that? Hi, my name is Min Ho, and I'm proud to be a U.S. citizen. I'm just an ordinary man who has a passion and a purpose in life to bring more peace, harmony, love, and unity to this society and country. I'm not running for president at all, but every time I think of my purpose in life, your name always comes up to my mind. I know you have everything you want in life and living a very comfortable lifestyle. We all know that you are not young anymore, but that the thought of you becoming president of the United States to bring peace, harmony, love, and unity to this chaotic country sound very pleasing to my mind. Right now, this country needs a real leader like you to bring trust, respect, and honesty back to the people. I hope your health is good and that you have the same passion and ambition as I do, so we can take this journey together to change, improve, and make a difference in our country, society, and environment. I know that you don't care about money or materialistic things, but you probably do care about leaving a good legacy behind. Besides being one of the greatest investors of all time, what about being the greatest president of all time? If this was true, then you can imagine how wonderful and exciting to leave this legacy to your family and the world. I know you probably think I'm naive or just plain crazy. For our journey to bring more peace, harmony, love, and unity to our country, we first need an excellent and respectful president.
President! Warren Buffett for president! Warren Buffett for president!
President should be a good role model and someone who has earned the respect of the citizen of the United States. Besides, a president should not be corrupted by power, money, and greed. You have all these characteristics that a sensational president should have. Throughout our history, most elected officers promise this and that, but once in office is a different story. As a result, citizens of America have a hard time trusting and believing in our leaders. The way you live your humble lifestyle and the leadership role with your investment company and investor show that you care about other human beings, that people can be trust you. The thought of raising $5 in this chaotic world is horrifying. I worry about their future, especially with the chaos, argument, and riot happening in America and even all over the world. Therefore, I hope that you will run for president and be an amazing one, so all of humanity will look up to you. After selecting a good, trustworthy president like you, then we will focus on bringing this country or world back to a true democracy. All humanity should be allowed to vote on all issues or major situations that affect this country. Everyone should have a role in affecting this environment and country. Since our main focus is on voting and all decisions are not made overnight, which is good because time for voters to discuss the disadvantages and advantages of the issue and or situation. Easy to say than done. How are we going to get people to vote for you? People of the United States need to trust or believe in their politician or president. Most of us would agree that almost all of the politicians are corrupted. They promise us this and that, but one in office is a whole different story. To change citizen attitude and perspective about elected officer, I have a document called the Democracy Law, which I hope will be the foundation to elect future candidate for any office. We, the people, are sick and tired of all the promise that candidates make but never follow through. As a result, the U.S. citizens don't know who to believe anymore. The democracy law is a promise that stated the president or the politician will let the citizens of this country vote on any major issue, law, or circumstance that will affect the majority of the people in America. Most people would agree with me that if any candidate were to sign the democracy law, then the voter would be very happy to elect him or her to the office. Because seeing is believing. For this contract to be very effective and trustworthy, the president will have to sign and take an oath in front of a respectful judge. This judge will work with the president to make sure they carry out their promise. I recommend Judge Frank Caprio, who is a judge on TV series called Caught in Providence. I've been in the United States since 1982, but I have not heard any judge that are very sincere, understanding, respectful, and love for the people. With you as president and Frank Caprio as your judge, we will be able to bring more peace, harmony, love, and unity to our true democracy country that the people of America will be proud to call home sweet home. With the presidential election a few months away, I hope this will reach millions and millions of people in the United States, so it will give people hope for the future. Since the presidential election is so close, I'm not going to finish my book in time for people to see and read. Because of the increase in unemployment, crime rate, national deficit, and budget cut in our country, I'm in the process of writing a book called World Vision, For the People, by the People, The Downfall of Democracy. In this book, I have narrowed down 5 to 6 issues that will bring more jobs, decrease national debt, and a decrease in crime rate. If we are able to do all this, then we will eventually bring more peace, harmony, love, and unity to this society and country. A lot of candidates do a lot of talking and promises, but have no plans or just don't know how. I hope this will give millions of people hope and dreams. Furthermore, people will view the way about the election to be fair again, because every single vote should count, and the majority of the vote will dictate the outcome. I have provided a rough draft of my first book for you to see. After getting you elected to president and publishing my first book, I will write a second book called Manner Before Education. In this book, I will focus on children who will be the future of tomorrow. I have 5 daughters, so I also want to leave a legacy for them. No money in this world can make me more happier than hearing someone else telling me that my daughters have very good manners and are very respectful. In this book, I will talk about the importance of manners and respectful attitude in a child's future and development. Most people would agree that most children in the U.S. have little or no manner or respect for their elders. It always hurt me to see any children be disrespectful to their parents or other people. In this book, Manner Before Education, I'm hoping to change or difference in one family at a time. Everything happened for a reason. Therefore, I think this is the right time to publish my book and share my wisdom with the world and country. I believe that the people we encounter in our life happen for a reason, and it is no coincidence. I know that money does not matter much to you, but to show my good intention about bringing more peace, love, and unity to our country, Whatever profit I earn from my book, I will pledge 30% of it to your presidential campaigns, 34% to your charity and my charity, and 33% to help my family, parents, and friends. My charities are Save the Children and Homeless Coalition. To help you increase your chance of winning the election, I've come up with the video telling citizens of America why they should vote for Warren Buffett and how to be a good president. The video is similar to a presidential debate with little humor and fun. Now with all the social media, with Facebook and YouTube, Instagram, etc., citizens of all age and color should vote for you. We all know that you are not young anymore, but imagine leaving at least 3 great legacies behind for all humanity to follow, to look up to. One of the greatest investors of all time. 2, one of the greatest presidents of all time. And 3, one of the oldest and wisest presidents of all time. I think that with your personality, wisdom, and high IQ, you will have no problem accomplishing this legacy within 1 to 3 years of your presidential term. If you can decrease the national debt or increase the job economy, then those 3 legacies will be yours. Since you are one of the greatest investors, then you have no problem decreasing the national debt, unemployment rate. I hope it is not too late to convince you to run for president, because this presidential election will be the new trend or way for all future presidents and politicians to follow in your footsteps. I also want to leave a legacy to my 5 daughters and make a difference in this society and world. God bless them. If you found value in this video, please hit the thumb up, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel. I will try to reply to all the comments. Please share this with your families, friends, and all media so that we all can come together and make America great and strong again. On October 21st of 2020, I wrote an email to Mr. Warren Buffett. This is what the email said. Good evening. My name is Min Ho. I wrote a 7-page letter to Mr. Warren Buffett around August 24, 2020, explaining why he should consider running for president. And most of our politicians and leaders are liars, corrupted, and careless. If you were to ask the American people, I believe that Mr. Buffett can win the love and the trust of the people if he was to become president. I was hoping Mr. Buffett would consider running for president before the September deadline to be on the ballot for president. When I heard that Kanye West paid around $30,000 to be on the presidential ballot, I started writing the 7-page letter to Mr. Warren Buffett. Since it is too late to run for president, the American people and I want to know what were his feelings and thoughts regarding the 7-page letter. On October 27, I tried to send again the same message. The first time I didn't get through, so I sent him again. He said, "Good evening. My name is Min Ho. I wrote a 7-page letter to Mr. Warren Buffett around August 24, 2020, explaining why he should consider running for president. Most of our politicians and leaders are liars, corrupted, and careless. If you were to ask the American people, I believe that Mr. Buffett can win the love and trust of the American people if he was to become president. I was hoping Mr. Buffett would consider running for president before the September deadline to be on the ballot for president. When I heard that Kanye West paid around $30,000 to be on the presidential ballot, I started writing the 7-page letter to Mr. Warren Buffett since it's too late to run for president, the American people and I want to know what were his feeling and thought regarding the 7-page letter. Below is a video that I made for his presidency campaigns. My YouTube is God Bless America. American people, on Thursday, October 22nd, 2020, I tried to reach out to Fox News to do an interview on me, how to make America great and strong again. I sent them my YouTube video, the first YouTube video that I make. I sent to them so they can take a look at it. This is what the email sent me back to me. It say, "Hi Min, thanks for reaching out. Here's a quick note to let you know that we have received your message. For Fox News, Nation, Inquirers, and Concert, please go to this help Fox News. While we are not always able to reply to every message, please know that we read them all and appreciate the time you have taken to contact us. Thanks, the Fox News Digital team." But still no answer, no luck. Right now is the presidential election and voting, so I think they are more busy focusing on the two candidates, Biden and Trump. So now let's focus why I picked Mr. Warren Buffett for president. One, to change our political system, first we need to change the bad image and perception of a politician. Most Americans will agree that all politicians are liars, corrupt, and careless because they put their own interests and problems ahead of their followers and people. I believe Mr. Buffett will be able to win back trust and love to the American people. And we all know, before Mr. Buffett invests in any business, he will read and do a lot of research about the business before investing. I believe he will use the same great strategy if he was to become president. Even though Mr. Buffett is very famous and often appears in financial news like CNBC, but we don't hear any bad news or gossip about him. With Mr. Buffett's financial experience and leadership skill, I have no doubt he will be able to decrease our national deficit, unemployment rate, and crime rate within 1 to 3 years if he was to become president. If you know any candidate that can bring trust, love, and decrease national deficit more qualifying than Mr. Warren Buffett, then please write in the comment below. Most Democrats and Republicans say Mr. Buffett is very old. He might die anytime soon. I have learned never to judge the book by its cover. Only Mr. Buffett knows his health and limitation. I was hoping he would run for president and adopt and sign the democracy law. American is not about who is running, but who is willing to adopt and sign the democracy law as a foundation to elect our future politician and leader to make America great and strong again. Next week, I will explain the democracy law in full detail and how it's going to help change our corrupted political system. If you found value in this video, please hit the thumb up, leave a comment, and subscribe so you won't miss next week's video. Before I end this video, I want to give thanks to all the men and women serving in the military. Last, I also want to give thanks to all the essential and frontline workers, especially in this pandemic crisis. Life is too short and precious, so Americans, try to be kind, be patient, be respectful, be yourself, and be a mentor. God bless America. Thank you for watching, and please share this video with your family and friends so we can all come together and make America great and strong again.